So I want to go over some coronavirus data in New Jersey by county, and someone was nice enough to take my data from a couple days ago and manipulate it on this chart on ArcGIS. I'm not too familiar with it, but I guess based on this chart you can see how many total cases there are or new cases going on. So before we get there, I just kind of want to run over the by county data. So you can kind of see Bergen, Hudson, Essex, and Union County are the leaders of new cases or total cases. So we're going to kind of take this data and we're going to look at it on the map. So New York City, somewhere over here, I personally really don't know, but you can kind of tell that these are all dark purple over here, which means that there's a lot of new cases and there's a lot of total cases. Personally, as an engineer, math, numbers guy, I don't really like this high, low. Doesn't really mean much to me relatively, because relatively Bergen has a lot more cases than a lot of the other counties, but we can still see here that that is where the majority is. So you can imagine that these people over here either maybe commuted to work or they're in very highly densely populated areas. And I kind of have this data over here. So I already sorted out where Hudson, Essex, Union, and Bergen have the highest population densities per the area. So kind of taking that might explain why it's so easily spread in New York and these areas where they're all going. We can take that video and we're going to explore these other graphs. I have two other graphs here, the cases in the county, percentage wise, and new cases. So I'm going to jump over, switch to Chrome, and we're going to keep recording. Alright, so now that we're on the Power BI Chrome site, we can kind of manipulate this data instead of looking at a picture. So just to reiterate, we had Bergen, Hudson, Essex, and Union at the top right be the front runners for cases. If we wanted to kind of take them away, Bergen, Hudson, Essex, and Union. Let's even take out Passaic and Middlesex. We know they're up there. Well, you kind of see how all the other counties are doing and how they're growing. They have half the cases or even magnitudes less, but you can just kind of see that trend a little better there. So then we're going to run and look at the cases per people, so the percentage in each county. Looking at it this way, you see that Union, Passaic, Hudson, and Bergen and Essex still are pretty high. Just another way to kind of look at the data and know how many people have been tested positive. One other thing you could look at is the new cases in the county per day. So if we just had a snapshot of this would be very hard to look at. Can't really tell the curves, or you just kind of see a bunch of spikes. So we're going to start with Bergen and single that out. So Bergen here, you kind of see that curve. Maybe they hit the top and they're slowly plateauing and working its way down. Maybe. So that's one. Just to kind of look at another, Bergen, you can look at Essex. It went up and it's pretty up and down. We got to keep watching those next couple days. One more big one, Union. Let's take a Union. If you look at Union, it's been growing, and really there's still up here. You got to keep watching. So as you can see, maybe New Jersey might have hit the peak, but per county basis, it looks pretty tough to tell. Take a small one, Somerset County. They went up and it looks like they're down. I'll keep following that one. I think Hunterdon's low. Just let's look how they're doing. Yeah, they've been low, getting 5, 10, 20, 30 new cases. They're back down pretty quick. There you have it.